What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. So, I got something for y'all. And before I get into that, let me just say, to the people that just missed certain information, it happens. So now you'll be informed on what I was informed of. For the nut huggers, you guys just need to go by a clue. Because facts and proof mean nothing to you guys. And you're such nut huggers and you're so childish that you guys just can't wait to want to be able to say, I got you. No, you don't got anything. All you have is a big mouth and a bunch of shit to say and not saying it, but you're not saying anything. Okay? I was asked, and I'm talking about the Chris Colbert, Deontay Wilder situation with the video being taken down, which I'm about to make a lot of people feel really stupid. Okay, but basically I was asked, how do you know Deontay Wilder had the video taken down? Oh, Deontay Wilder's busy training. He don't have time for that. Oh, see, there you go. Deontay Wilder haters always assuming when Chris Colbert himself admitted that he wanted the video taken down. Now, let me just show you the pot calling the fucking kettle black. You're talking about where Deontay Wilder haters, and how do you know Deontay had something to do with it? When, first off, I'm going by at the both parties that were involved, being Chris and being Nestor Gibbs. You motherfuckers are doing nothing but repeating what Blue Blood fucking says, or 7-8 Sports or whoever else. Okay? Even channels who are not part of the LDBC or whatever have reported that Wilder didn't have anything with the video being taken down, simply because they heard a majority of people saying that that was the case. You didn't hear me fucking jump on that. When I said it, when I spoke about it, I said it's possible, okay, that Chris might have wanted it taken down, but I don't think it would have been on his own initiative. Come to find out, no. Now, what's going on, okay, what happened is PBC officials said they had a problem with that, okay? They contacted Fight Hype about the video and everything that was going on. And I told you guys, the video with Nestor Gibbs, I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's 26 minutes. I told you guys, go check the video yourselves and watch the whole thing. But you guys got enough to know what was happening. Let me tell you what when I was aware that the video was after all of that. See, understand, the videos that people put out saying, oh, Deontay Wilder didn't even know, he wasn't even the one that wanted it taken out. He didn't know about it. It was Chris himself, Chris Colbert himself. There's not one fucking video. And I said, there may be one. If it is, I missed it. Was I not honest enough to say that? Yes, I was. But because you dick riders don't want to pay attention and realize, no, he did say it could be a video where he didn't see it. Because it makes no sense to me that, for one, you do a Fight Hype video. You know that this video is going to be for all to see. But then all of a sudden, after you do the video, yo, I think we should take the video down, man. You know? So I'm like, if he took it down, in my opinion, it would be because they're all under the PBC stable. And being under the PBC stable, it's more of a thing of, you know what, you making us look bad, man. Are you saying things like you part of the PBC family or whatever, and you saying, you know, that type of thing where maybe, you know what, they acting like bitches. Let me take this shit down. Yo, just take the video down. Something to that, more to that effect. That's how I would vision it, looking at the circumstances. But that still would be me giving you my opinion. But even when I give you idiots facts, you still want to argue. You still want to try to put up a debate. Okay, like I said, for those who just missed it and didn't catch it, I'm about to let you hear it. And it's not even a whole lot of shit to say, but it's common goddamn sense, okay? If I ask you, yo, let me hear you say your ABCs, and you say how many of them? All of them. Do I need to sit here and say each letter one by one? A, B, C, D. No, common sense, all of them. You know your ABCs, right? Okay. Nestor Gibbs was asked who specifically wanted the video taken down. He said all of them. Who was complaining? Yeah, he was asked who was complaining about having the video taken down. He said all of them. But who specifically? All of them. He's telling the guy, all of them were complaining. They all wanted the video down. All of them. Was Wilder's name not mentioned? Wasn't he the subject of it? Briefly mentioned Pacquiao and Spence. Okay, but do you understand? The man was asked And he said all of them. Now, I'm going to go by fucking what Blue Blood says or any other channel of a bunch of motherfuckers who wasn't there, wasn't involved. And for you to tell me, oh, Wilder's busy training. He ain't got time for that. He didn't even know about the video. How the fuck would you know what Wilder has time for? How the fuck do you, how long does it take for you to take your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever it is and go, let me see what's going on? How the fuck do you know what Wilder's aware of? Are you in the house with Wilder? Are you training with Wilder to know what he does? So I'm going by what came from the horse's mouth. You're going by what comes out the horse's ass. Because y'all a bunch of, see, I'm a content creator. You motherfuckers are a bunch of channel surfers that go from channel to channel to channel just to try to prove Wilder right when you hear something in his favor. But when someone puts him on blast, why do you guys think Nestor Gibbs was so pissed off? The video of him going off, yeah, shout out to all my sucker ducker motherfuckers. This was after the conversation with PBC officials. That's why he was so heated. Why do you think he has no beef with Chris Colbert? Don't you think, if I'm going to let you hear what Chris had to say. Okay, what Chris had to say. You already heard what Nestor had to say. You guys wasn't aware. And I wasn't aware that this was after the PBC interview. And then I caught that, oh shit. So this was not an interview, the PBC officials phone call. That's, oh shit, okay. I'm not going by what no other fucking boxing channel say. I'm going by what comes out of Chris's mouth and what comes out of Nestor Gibbs' mouth. Don't you think he would have said, damn, I'm asking dude questions, I'm interviewing him, but also I'm plugging Chris Colbert in, talking about his up-and-coming fight, giving him his props. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for you to all of a sudden say this and want the video taken down, you don't think he'd have looked at Chris like he's a sucker too? Why do you think he has no problem with Chris? And he said, he didn't say anything about, when he said all of them, they're pissed off at the video that me and Chris did. Understand, me and Chris, who wanted the video taken? All the motherfuckers was complaining. He's not including Chris in that. Him and Chris did the fucking interview. Okay. Now, let's listen to what Chris has to say. The guy's going to ask him about the comments and tell him, like, you know, you're pretty straightforward. How do you feel about the backlash, that type thing, whatever. Check this out for yourselves.
The money is right. Let's make it happen.
You think events of the last 24 hours, I mean, you do have a way about you where you do shoot straight down the middle. You say what's on your mind. You're very
that's how everybody should be. Shoot straight down the middle. Get honest with it. Get straight to the facts. Why sugarcoat it? Oh,
for sure.
I'm not in this game to dick ride nobody. I'm in this game to keep it real. Do the rooms got a tub in it?
Yeah, I wish you motherfuckers wasn't dick riders.
I need a room with a tub.
They got you a tub, champ?
Yeah, I need one.
Where I was going with that question is, does that add any additional pressure for you to perform this weekend, being so high profile in fight week?
No. I don't care what people think. I had a job to do regardless if they didn't talk about me, if they didn't. I think I should start talking more shit because I gained a lot of followers on Instagram and overnight. So I think I should start talking some more shit.
Is that
make them keep coming to look for them.
Is that?
But that's what the problem. But no. I don't look for followers. I don't care for that. But this is the thing. This is what fighters do. This is what they do. They talk shit so they can build followers. I don't do that. I'm just being honest. You ask me a question in an interview, I'm going to tell you. And when they try to make it seem like if I was talking shit about Errol Spence, I wasn't. They asked me who I think is going to win. I think he's going to win. I think it's going to be a tremendous fight. Don't get me wrong, but I just think Pacquiao might pull it off. I don't know. Yeah. Listen, everybody got an opinion. So, everybody got an opinion. I think Wilder's not going to win. I don't think Wilder could beat him. He got his card. And I just got mine.
I mean, I'm obviously on social media an awful lot. It's the nature of my job to kind of keep up with the latest boxing news. A week or so ago, people were anointing you as the heir apparent. You're going to be the star this, the star that, and the last...
Okay. So, let me ask you guys this question. How much fucking sense would it make for Chris Colbert to be afraid of backlash, afraid of how people felt, realizes or think he was wrong about what he said, just to go back to saying the same shit that he already said, that the PBC had a problem with? See, Chris Colbert had nothing to do with the video being taken down. You guys just don't understand something. Blue Blood and company are a bunch of fucking liars. It's as simple as that. Do you guys, the same dick-riding, nut-hugging motherfuckers who want to question Aries, oh, well, how do you know Chris said? Do you motherfuckers ever say Blue Blood? Where'd you get that information from? No. Soon as Blue Blood opened his mouth to defend Wilder, see, Blue Blood even said, see, that's why I fucks with Blue Blood. He know his shit. Where the fuck does Blue Blood get his information? And I have yet to see one fucking video and hear Chris Colbert say, yo, you know what? I realized I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. And you know what? I want the video taken down. Or you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I don't want the backlash. So, you know, I want the video taken down. No, all I've heard was a bunch of motherfucking channels saying the same shit that every other channel is saying, damn near word for word. So they're watching each other and they break their neck to, oh, let me hurry up and upload this video. I want to be the first to... No. In fact, the Chris Colbert video, I didn't see no other videos about that shit. I posted that shit, and then all of a sudden, and we all post the same shit. I'm just saying, I didn't hear that shit from nobody. I fucking saw the Chris Colbert video, and I didn't see no other fucking videos other than Fight Hype. Nobody else would talk about Chris Colbert in their video. That situation with him and Wilder. And when that shit spun out, that's my point. They all make videos based on somebody who they think may know the truth. But I always tell you guys, if you listen to them, they will sit and put a picture up of Chris Colbert saying, oh, Chris Colbert admits it was him, not Deontay Wilder, that wanted the video taken down. But then guess what happens? You watch the video and they're just talking, and they never fucking once played audio or fucking screen or fucking video in video to show him say nothing. So where's the fucking video of Chris saying that he did the shit? When he just sat there and said, look, I don't care how people feel about me. I'm not here to dick ride nobody. You know, people tried to even make it seem like I was disrespecting Errol Spence when I wasn't. And what did he just say? You know, my opinion is he Wilder can't beat Fury. I'm not going, you know, I got my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, right? Ain't that the problem that they had with him? For saying that he don't think Wilder can beat Fury and all. Okay, so why in the fuck would he, yo, I shouldn't have said that. I want the video taken down. Now, I'm asked the question, but I'm going to express myself and make it known. I don't have a problem with what I said. I'm just being honest. I'm not here to dick ride nobody. I don't think Wilder can beat Fury. But yet, I wanted the video taken down. Just so I can repeat the same thing. If Chris Colbert had something to do with that video coming down, and he was worried about negative feedback or whatever the fuck, what would make more sense? And he seemed to be an intelligent young guy. What would make more sense is for him to respond to that question with, you know what? I'm not even worried about that. I got a fight coming up that I'm focused on. I don't care about that. We're not even going to talk about that. You know, that is what it is. That's nothing. And moved on. Why do you think he expressed himself? You don't think Chris Colbert see videos? Oh, Chris Colbert wanted the video taken down. No, he just basically addressed like, yeah, you know, it's my opinion. I was asked a question, which is the facts. He didn't come out his face and just say, oh yeah, about Deontay Wilder. You know? No, he was asked a question and he gave his opinion. And he was honest about it. Now, what I'm saying about Errol Spence, the same thing. Errol Spence don't have a fucking opinion. Okay, Errol Spence, they don't ask Errol Spence who they think he gonna win a fight, and he break down what the strengths and weaknesses are in his opponents. He don't do the same thing. So just like him saying he don't think he's going with Wilder over Fury. What if Fury decided to respond to Errol Spence and say, hey, just like everybody thinks Sean Porter beat you in your fight, and I like Errol Spence as a fighter, and I wanted Errol Spence to beat whoever he fight. But I'm saying, okay, a lot of people were saying Sean Porter won. Now, whether they legitimately feel that or whether it was a lot of Errol Spence hate, bottom line, people were saying it. So imagine Fury responded because he's saying he thinks Wilder's going to beat him. That's my whole point. Motherfuckers are so sensitive to you can't even give a fucking opinion. It's one thing if he was like, yo, Spence ain't shit. Errol Spence, man, he said, I think it's going to be a tremendous fight. I just think Pacquiao's going to win. And when he said he was flat-footed, yes, Errol Spence, listen to me, okay? I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I've been watching Errol Spence since his amateur days, okay? Not like you who just started to see him as a pro, since his amateur days. Errol Spence and this is something when I watch him fight that I'm like cringing inside. Errol Spence, no, he's not reduced to being a flat-footed fighter. He chooses to fight flat-footed at times. That's when he gets in trouble. That's when his opponents start to score points and start to land shots on him, because he has a problem instead of catch and shoot. He'll get in, he'll catch, he'll stand there, he'll wait for one shot, and that allows his opponents to catch him with combinations. That's when he gets start to get hit. Okay? When he decides to stay behind his jab and move, work, get in, throw those body shots, break you down, up and down, that's when he's effective more. Okay? But when he stands there in the pocket and decides to be flat-footed, the thing is, he can fight on the inside. He likes to fight on the inside. So he makes a fight tougher than what it should be. That's what Errol Spence does, and that's what Chris Colbert was alluding to, because he feels like Pacquiao, with the angles he has, the movement, the speed, that if he's probably imagining that's the shit because that's the shit that Errol Spence does. I personally think Errol Spence is going to win. Okay? I'm not going to tell, oh, Chris, you wrong. I don't know who's going to win the fight. I just feel like Errol Spence should win. If he fight the way he's supposed to, he should. I'm like, Errol Spence, it's a fact. You're 5'10", right? You got a longer reach than your opponents the majority of times. But you're fighting in a phone booth. Okay? Because you can fight in close quarters and you like to. But why are you doing it? For no reason. He showed us he can box. When he outboxed Mikey Garcia, he got nothing but criticism. Who was the one saying, yo, the dude outboxed him, okay? I never saw him go for the kill. I saw him turn up a couple of times in the fight. I never saw him like really go for the kill on Mikey, okay? It looks to me like he wanted to outbox him to show, I can box if I want to. He did the same thing against Danny Garcia. And out of his own mouth, he said, I can box and move and jab and all that, but that shit boring to me. So why in the fuck is Chris Colbert wrong for saying, giving his opinion, but saying he's flat-footed? He's too flat-footed. He chooses to fight flat-footed. Okay? It's like a guy known for hitting three-pointers, for hitting long jump shots. Does that fucking mean he can't shake you out your boots and drive to the hole? No. He's just more known for the fucking jump shot. Dan Marley was known for the fucking jump shot. You never seen Dan Marley shake somebody and get to the hole on him? Of course. Steve Kerr was known for the long jump shot. You never seen him burn somebody and get to the hole? Yes. B.J. Armstrong was known for the fucking jump shot. You never seen B.J. Armstrong drive and burn somebody and get to the hole? Yes. Nobody's saying, oh, he can't drive. It's okay? No, he's only good for jump shots. No. Nobody's saying Errol Spence is just a flat-footed fighter. No, he chooses to do that shit. And that right there to me is a lack of discipline. That lack of discipline can come back to haunt you against a seasoned fighter like Pacquiao. Even though I think Errol Spence should win the fight, Chris thinks Pacquiao is going to win. I don't know who's going to win. I just know, you hear me say, look, I'm not him. I'm me. I can only speak for me. He has every tool he needs to beat Pacquiao. How he uses it is up to him. Nobody's saying, oh, he's reduced to just flat-footed. No, he's not. But he chooses to. And he struggles to win fights. Like, they're good fights. But when he looks bad, I'm not going to say look bad, but when he makes the fight harder than it needs to be, he makes his opponent look better. Because even though Sean Porter is a good fighter, Sean shouldn't have been able to get in on him like that. And you heard him say, Sean's style made him fight that way. Okay? Sean Porter basically has showed at times that he can box and move if he wants to, but he chooses to get in. The difference is Sean Porter is usually shorter than his opponent, so he has to get in. Where Errol Spence doesn't have to fight that close. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So don't be talking to me like you talking to some fucking new jack that's just learning some shit about boxing. This is what I'm talking about. Sean Porter, okay? The fight with him was a lot tougher than what he thought. You heard him say to Terrence Crawford. He told Terrence Crawford to get a belt. Get a belt first. You ain't did nothing at 147. Everything you did was at 140. True. Facts. Spence has done more at 147 than Terrence Crawford. Facts. But Terrence Crawford goes and gets a belt. Now you tell Terrence Crawford, why not fight Sean Porter and take the easy route? I mean, really? You said that. Now, you don't fight him. You fight Sean Porter. You said, why not take the easy route? There was nothing easy about that fight. So you thought the fight was going to be easy. Turns out the fight was tough. And people thought that you lost. Well, like I said, I don't know how much of that was Errol Spence hate versus people who really just think he lost. I didn't think he lost the fight. Okay, I thought he won the fight. But at the same time, and the same way people saying, oh man, Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down twice. Well, the fight was close between Spence and Porter, and Spence knocked him down. So it doesn't count for something. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not here to dig into who I like better. That's not the point. The point is I'm looking at the same shit Chris Colbert said. Like I said, I get that cringe feeling when I'm watching Errol Spence fight because he makes the fight harder. But people tried to make it a beef. I even saw a video that was labeled Chris Colbert squashes the beef with Errol Spence. First off, there's no beef. Errol Spence just feels some kind of way. Okay, a beef is mutual. A squash is mutual. Did you see Errol Spence in that video with Chris Colbert? Did you see the two of them motherfuckers? Ain't no beef, man. No. So what the fuck was the video title? He squashes the beef. No. That's clickbait. That's clickbait. And then when you guys are not aware of certain videos that's on the surface, oh, but how you know? I know, motherfucker, what I hear. I know who said what, and that's what I'm reporting. How the fuck do you know? Oh, because Blue Blood said so. Because 7-8 Sports said so. Because Fanon said so. Because Dante said so. Because Boxing Ego said so. You guys got other channels. There's other channels out there that have repeated what they heard that don't even rock with them dudes. But they thought it was true. To find out, wait a minute. Chris Colbert, but wait, he said this is about Deontay. Now he wants the video taken. Wait, I don't know if they saw the video that I saw. All I did was gave you what Chris said and what Nestor Gibbs said, because they were the two people involved. Yet, you gonna tell me what Boxing Ego said or what fucking Blue Blood said? Was fucking Blue Blood there? Oh, well, you know, he's friends with Wilder, so they talk. I don't give a fuck. Was he there? Wilder can't fucking make lies up. He has no problem doing it. He sit and tell you motherfuckers, plain and simple, AJ ducked me. He didn't want to fight me. AJ could have been fought me. Wait a minute. Tyson Fury. I could have fought AJ for more money, but I chose to fight you. Keyword, chose. He chose and fought him for less money. You was offered $12 million. You called that a lowball offer. You was offered $15 million after that. You called that a lowball offer when you was making, I think at that point, the most he made was like 1.5 or 2.5 million or something like that. The most. The most. Then you gonna go and fight Fury for less. Not to mention, you said one face, one champion, one name. You turned out undisputed to fight Fury for what? Fury had no fucking title. Fury brought nothing to the table at that point. Fury just came off of 2 fucking tomato cans. Fresh off of 2 fucking tomato can wins. After being out of boxing for 3 years. And then you said you chose to fight the better fighter. When AJ told Fury, nah, get back in the gym, get back on your feet, get back in shape. Then we'll hook up. Because he didn't want to fight a motherfucker fresh off the couch so they can say, yeah, but AJ, he won, but Fury been out of boxing for a long time. No, no, he want the best version of Fury, unlike Wilder. What the fuck did you win, the lineal championship? Did that invisible belt? The fuck is the lineal championship? You the same motherfuckers who don't respect Chris Colbert for being the interim champion, but then you're gonna honor the lineal champion? What the fuck is the lineal champion? We know what it means. What the fuck is the lineal champion? Who the fuck? I ain't never in my life heard the greatest lineal champion of all time. I've never heard that. So, again, all of this hate about, oh, you motherfuckers hate Wilder, all this hate towards everybody. No, it's not about hating. And I don't give a fuck anyway how you motherfuckers feel. Y'all know that. Again, like I said, for those who just missed it, I just played it for you. I just played it for you. You heard what Chris said. I'm not here to dick ride anybody. I got an opinion. You know, everybody should speak their opinion and be real. Be honest. Simple. And he said it again. I don't think Wilder can beat Fury. Simple. Did he change his story just now? Oh, well, how do you know Chris didn't want the... Right. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to have the video taken. Let me say it again for you motherfuckers. I'm going to have the video taken down because I don't want people to feel some kind of way. Just so I can turn around and repeat the same shit. That makes a lot of sense. Grow the fuck up, man. So when you're asking questions and, oh, do your homework. No, you little wet behind the ear motherfucker. You do your fucking homework. Because you little motherfuckers don't understand shit. All y'all do, like I said, is channel surf and repeat what the fuck Blue Blood and them guys say. And even for channels who reported that, oh, it wasn't Deontay Wilder, it was Chris, they didn't get confirmation either. And a lot of them sat there and heard the same fucking video I heard, and they didn't catch on that, oh, they didn't know. This video was after the conversation with the PBC officials. That's why Nestor Gibbs was tight. That's why. And you heard him say, hey, I'm paid already. I already got paid for the video. So they can't hurt my pocket. I don't need the motherfucker. You everything he said. Everything he said. So you're saying, oh, Nestor Gibbs is assuming that Wilder had something to do with it. You don't fucking think he know who had something to do with it? After he sat there and fucking said all of the motherfuckers wanted the video down. They all were complaining. All of them. All of them motherfuckers. But y'all so petty. But he didn't say their names. But Wilder's in training for a fight. Wilder doesn't have to. This is your fucking opinion. Who the fuck asked your opinion? You're going by fucking Blue Blood and whoever else favors Wilder. I'm going by what the fuck came out of Nestor's mouth and what came out of Chris's mouth. So how the fuck is your source more reliable than mine? I'm not going by what no other fucking boxing channel said. You motherfuckers are. Wilder's busy training. He don't have time for that. How the fuck would you know what Deontay Wilder is doing? How the fuck would you know that? Just like Deontay Wilder never said. Some of you same stupid motherfuckers asking the same dumb questions. Well, how do you know? I never heard Wilder say the costume was too heavy. Oh, everybody and their fucking mama heard it, but you didn't hear it. He never said that. See, people misconstrue. Yeah, I know. Every fucking time y'all learn a new fucking word from somebody, you want to use it. And y'all talk and talk because Drew Titan came with that bullshit. But then, all of a sudden, guess what video pops back up after Drew Titan denied that Deontay Wilder said it? Huh? But y'all want to overlook the facts. You heard him sit right there. This in my channel, in my archives. And y'all know it's there. And what happened? Well, I had no legs going into the fight, but my costume, it was too heavy, about 45 pounds, too heavy. I ain't had no legs going into the fight. Oh, shit. Wilder didn't say that, though. Aries was making that shit up. And you don't understand. The dude is a fucking liar. His minions and his followers are all fucking liars. That's why they rock with him. And the point that I was making in the Nestor Gibbs video, okay, wasn't so much about him having the video taken. It was directed at that. But it was like, you see how these guys rock with Wilder? And it's one little mistake, and all of a sudden they chop up everything about this motherfucker. It's just showing you they see him the same way we do. But they're getting a check off this motherfucker. And I told you, these motherfuckers don't really rock with Wilder like that. There's nothing special about that motherfucker's skills. He has a right hand, and that's all he's ever had. Alright, and I can break some other shit down about Wilder. I'll save that for another video. Bottom line, you guys just heard Chris Colbert say the same shit that he pretty much said. He didn't take back what he said. How the fuck you gonna take back what you said and say that you didn't want the video up because you was afraid of the negative press, just to turn around and repeat the same shit that pissed him off in the first fucking place? And like he said, I didn't disrespect Errol Spence. I told you guys, he never disrespected him. If you think that the guy's flat-footed, okay, Manny Pacquiao said Errol Spence is too slow. Terrence Crawford is a harder opponent. Errol Spence just said nobody care about all that. Just sign the contract. Why he ain't had the same energy with Chris Colbert? His comment was something like, yeah, he also thought I was going to lose to Kell Brook and Chris Algieri, right? And that's why they got him over there in California, because they got to put his ass somewhere. Like, basically, they just put him to fight in some broke down place that nobody cares about, right? And remember the whole conversation about black fighters being undermined and overlooked because of white privilege? Now you got other black fighters sitting down trying to shoot each other down. Chris didn't take shots. Chris was asked a question, and he said he think Pacquiao is going to win because he thinks Errol Spence is too flat-footed. That's disrespecting him. When you do make yourself a flat-footed fighter and make yourself susceptible to getting hit with shots that you shouldn't be getting hit with, and he responds with anger. Okay. I'm not saying he's wrong for responding. I just feel like, why are you getting so upset? Because this dude is saying you're flat-footed, but you do go in there and fight flat-footed. And you yourself said you can box and move and work behind your jab and, you know, get on the back foot, but that's boring to you. So you, out your own mouth, admitted that shit. That it's boring to you to box and move. So what the fuck is Chris saying so wrong? You take it that way. Your people personal opinions on top of that don't mean nothing. Example, right? Imagine a guy has Mike Tyson's style. He mimics everything about Mike Tyson, but he lacks Mike Tyson's power and speed. Do you think he's going to be as effective as Mike Tyson was? Because he's missing two of the key ingredients that made Mike who he was, right? Somebody tell that guy, yo, he fight just like Mike, but he just don't have Mike power and speed. Now this motherfucker's going to respond and say some shit about, oh, you talk about power and speed, you got knocked out by such and such. All the motherfucker is doing is giving their opinion on what they think your strengths and weaknesses are. You know how you can prove people wrong? By getting in the ring and fighting your fight, doing what you do, and to make them go, oh shit, I was wrong. Errol Spence, even though he showed he can box if he wants to against Mikey Garcia, against Danny Garcia. You know, we've seen a little bit of it like earlier in his career. And he just got into this whole, I just want to bang with you guys type mentality. And he still didn't get his credit for that. Roy Jones said Mikey Garcia don't count because he's too small. He's not a natural welterweight. You know, then he turned around and said he ain't fighting nobody, he ain't beating nobody, so you can't put Errol Spence in the top 10, pound for pound. I disagree heavily. So I don't need nobody trying to tell me nothing about Errol Spence based on your fucking opinion. Because you have your opinion and I have mine. And Chris has his. Simple. There's no fucking argument or debate. I'm watching the guy fight. Okay, and I fight myself, and I'm watching this motherfucker, and I'm like, damn, Earl, get the fuck out of the pocket, man. Me and Chris see it. Other people see it too. It's not insulting him. Okay? If that's the case, you know what it's like? If you are a trainer, and you got a fighter, and you tell your fighter, man, I want you, imagine this. Yo, listen, I want you to use your jab more. When you jab, move your head to the opposite direction. Don't shoot your jab and just sit your head there like that. Coach, why are you insulting me? Does that make any sense? If you can't understand there's things that you're doing that's going to cause you to get hit, they become habits. And what ends up happening is you're going to wind up having tougher times with fights because you know what? You start to lose certain skills. You start to abandon it. It's just like when you learn how to drive a car. They want both hands on the wheel, right? What happens after you get comfortable? One hand up here, right? You sitting back chilling. One hand on the wheel. You might have a hand behind the car seat, whatever, bottom line. But if you was in front of an instructor, here, they want hand over head. You probably forget. If you have to take the written test again, you might fail it. Why? Oh, shit. It's more instinctive now than it is me just remembering the terminology of who does what and how, whatever. They even ask you the color, the order of the traffic lights. You know how many fucking people would fail if they ask you right now, what are the order of the traffic? That's actually in the test. Who the fuck cares? At this point, I got my license. That's all I care about. I don't need this shit no more. I already know how to drive. Okay, you understand? It's the same as a fighter. You've been practicing things, and then you've been doing things, and then all of a sudden there's certain things you start to get away from. That's all. We've been saying for the longest, fighters abandon their jabs. Why? Why? And especially if you got 3, 4, 5 inch height advantage over your opponent, long reach, and you're not jabbing. You fight this motherfucker in his chest, and you think that the fans care? No, they're watching you get hit more often than you should. Simple. Simple. Bottom line is, Wilder had that fucking video taken down. All of them was crying like little bitches. That's why Nestor Gibbs blacked on him. That's why he called him out, because he's the one that had the fucking conversation. Not you, not me, not Blue Blood, nobody else. So why in the fuck would I take Blue Blood or anybody else's fucking word over what he's saying and what Chris is saying? What I heard come out of Chris's mouth. Did you just fucking hear Chris say, I wanted the video taken down, and all this other shit that everybody else said? No. They are fucking liars. And until you fucking realize that, okay, you're going to always have these little clouds of stupidity over your head. And the reason why y'all don't realize that they're liars is because y'all are liars too. Like I said, for those who just missed it and didn't catch it, don't worry about it. It is what it is. But I just played it for you. So if you was in the dark, now I just brought the light to you motherfuckers. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.